sideways. Who's going to fire into turn number 1 and get that Stasic hole shot?
And they are
makes it through this first corner first. Out of the other side, it's a 27. Looks like that's Christian Janik getting that hole shot. Can he control it through the next couple of corners? Down the inside, we got a KTM to the outside right there, trying to get the drive. 72 machine sneaking down the inside of Gavin Betts, but Janik shuts the door. 81 of Enzo Temmerman is also up there with a good start. Trying to see where the 66 of Casey Cochran is.
all right. So as they head into Storyland, it is still going to be the 27 of Christian Janik.
Yeah, Janik leading him back into Storyland. Temmerman, like we said, up there in third. So the Cowie guys trying to make some early moves as Gavin Betts still holds down second. But man, Enzo Temmerman, he is right on him there, trying to make this early move happen and get going. Janik already opening up a little bit of a gap as the rest of the field funnels down through this back straightaway.
And up and over the Rocky Mountain, Christian Janik still controlling this one. Open track for him as he has put a couple bike links on the number 72 in second. He's going to be followed by number 81, the number 26, the 43 behind him, and then the 20 on the Kawasaki. He's going to be chased down by the 17, and then there's the 66 of Casey Cochran on his Husqvarna. And they are going into the finish line now.
Yeah, that 26 ride of Logan Best, remember, he went down in the second turn of that 250B Moto yesterday, so a much better start this time around. Up front, battling it out. We got Aiden Kiefer also in the mix. He's in fifth. And then Casey Cochran, who you mentioned, he won that 250B Moto yesterday, and not as good of a start, I should say, that he had in that Moto yesterday. So we got the Cowie boys 1-2 trying to pull away from the rest of the field.
Yeah, Casey Cochran, he's going to have to get up a few spots to get himself up into that podium contention. But the number 27 of Janik, this one so far, able to hit that triple there in the 10 Commandments. He missed that last time around, but that number 26 of Logan Best looking solid as he moves up into that third place position, and he is on the hunt for Enzo Temmerman.
Yeah, they're kind of shuffling Gavin Betts backwards a little bit here. Aiden Kiefer also got by him. He is now into the 4 ride. So Betts is going to start dealing with a little bit more pressure now from the 17 machine coming up behind him. That's Jordan Renfro on the KTM as they head into Storyland. It is still Janik from Temmerman. I'll tell you what, though, Temmerman, he's starting to reel Christian Janik in a little bit. We might have a battle for the lead on our hands here before long.
I believe we are. We're liable to have a 3-way battle as Best is making his way up as well. Just about the same length between Best and the number 81 of Temmerman as there is between the number 27 of Janik and Temmerman. So the two Kawasaki riders leading this one.
Casey Cochran looks like he just made his way into the 5 spot, so he's working his way forward, and he might be going after Gavin Betts there on the 72 next.
Cochran dived to the inside, but I don't think it's going to be enough this time around.
Man, Temmerman definitely closed up on Janik that lap, and he's bringing Logan Best with him. I feel like Aiden Kiefer is also starting to tighten up on Best as well. He wants to try to make this a Cowie trio at the front of the field. And now Cochran has gotten around Gavin Betts, so he is into 5th place, and his eyes are focused forward. He wants to charge and catch that 4-rider train ahead of him.
And we have quite the battle going on there for about 7th place. Give you a little rundown of our top 10. Up front is Christian Janik on the 27. The number 81 of Enzo Temmerman, he's in 2nd place. We got the 26 Yamaha of Logan Best. Aiden Kiefer sitting in 4th. In 5th, we got Casey Cochran. Gavin Betts going to hold down 6th. In 7th is Jordan Referro. In 8th is Drew Adams. In 9th is Jackson Driscoll. And then in 10th is Landon Peppard. And there's another name that we are expecting up towards the front. That's the number 30 of Drew Adams. We'll see what he's able to do here in this Schoolboy 2 Moto.
Somewhere along the line through the mechanics area, looks like Aiden Kiefer maybe tipped it over or something like that. He is not in that front 4 group anymore. He's fallen back behind kind of that next freight train of riders. So Cochran moves up to 4th. Kiefer looks like he's in about 8th or 9th spot now. As battle for the lead is on, it looks like Temmerman down the inside maybe just made it happen. he is through on Christian Janik by the looks of it, and Logan Best is right there on Janik as they come down this back straightaway through the sand.
Logan Best, he's going to go to the inside. All right. And it looks like Logan Best is going to secure that second place position. He does. Janik going to move down to the third place here. The number 81 of Enzo Timmerman is now leading the way around.
Yeah, you're watching here on the screen the battle. Drew Adams just getting around the 37 ride of Landon Peppard as they head into the Thor Sand corner around the Polysport Pond.
And now on screen we see the number 81. Once again, that is your leader. That is going to be Timmerman. He's followed by Best and Janik. And you can see the intensity these Schoolboy 2 riders have as they come into that Wall of Fame turn, and back down through the start stretch they go.
Janik had an inside line there on Best, trying to get back into second place. He is giving him fits there. The 27 machine catching up to the 26 ride again. So just as quickly as Best was maybe going after Temmerman, he's got his ears full of that Monster Energy Kawasaki right behind him. Actually, look at this, to the outside. He might get alongside Temmerman.
And Kellen, he is going to do it. He's going to get side by side with him. We'll see what he's able to do here in this one as we head towards Storyland. And Logan Best has that inside line. Janik cuts him off. And Best putting the power to the ground as they head across that triple there in Storyland.
Second. With a special. Yeah, give him 1 second.
All right, so Best is going to settle back into that second place position. Enzo Timmerman controlling this one now there on that number 81. And I believe Mikey Waynes has a special guest with us.
Hey, I do, guys. Thanks for throwing it over to me, man. We're up here with Fred Russell from This Turkey here. He's got the live going on right now. He's taking videos, man. I've been hearing about these turkey legs. We got 2 boxes of them. I'm looking at them right now. They're breaded. They're beautiful. We got some Newman's dressing in there. I'm going to do 1 bite. Everybody knows the rules in a second. But, man, where are you located? You're out here at the track. You're hustling this weekend. Tell us about it.
Yeah, man, we located out at Dixon, Tennessee. We're local, so just about an hour east of right here. So Dixon, Tennessee is where I set up this Turkey Here food truck trailer. Our motto is, let us show you how turkey should taste. We got turkey tenders, our #1 seller. We got smoked turkey. We got turkey burgers, gourmet style. We have turkey salad wraps. We also have breakfast, man. 2 eggs, turkey tenders and waffles. So we're doing our thing over here, man. This Turkey Here, man. Come check us out over here in the black and white. You can't miss us. The turkey with the thumb in the middle. Thumbs up, baby.
All right, everybody knows the rules. 1 bite. Let's see. It's hot. All right, I'm going to pull the Rodney Tomlin, guys. I'm going to take a bite of some food on the microphone. All right, on a scale from 1 to 10, I'm going to give it an 89. Okay, go get you some This Turkey Here from the Fred Russell. What do we got going on the track?
All right, well, we got a change for the lead. Looks like just happened. Logan Best around Enzo Timmerman. Oh, and then Janik almost went down going into Storyland right behind Timmerman. So Best able to get by into the race lead. Keeping an eye on Casey Cochran in 4th place, so he's starting to put some good laps together. And I think maybe that Logan Best could sense that and was trying to get away before Cochran caught that group.
So we're about 11 minutes into that, and I would say you are right. Logan Best knew it is time to lay the hammer down. And he is in control of this lead as he goes up and over the Rocky Mountain. The number 81, though, he is not giving up without a fight as he tries to dive to the inside. Best is going to hold the line.
Timmerman tries to scrub it down as we head into the sand corner here. Inside move for Timmerman. He's kind of swapping his way around, figuring out which line is going to work to maybe get a little bit closer. But you can tell these guys are absolutely sending it right now, trying to battle each other and get away from Janik behind. So now your new leader checks in out front, Logan Best, into the race lead, but Enzo Timmerman is not done with him yet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a race on our hands here in the Schoolboy 212 to 17 BC. And the boys came to play as Best leads the way around.
So yeah, Best is right there. So we go into first couple sections of the racetrack. Casey Cochran just laid in the new fastest lap at a 156.7, just 1/10 better than what Best did when he passed Temmerman that lap. So you can see Cochran is coming.
And Kellen, look how close he has got, just right outside of your Racer TV screen. He is there, so Cochran on the move as well as Best hits that right hand. And he is doing his best to stay in the lead here in this one.
Temmerman just made a couple of bobbles going through the commandments, and then in the corner after it even took a peek back to see how close Janik still was to him. He's got a little bit of breathing room as they weave through some of this lap traffic. Janik going to the far inside right there, going to make another move on a lapped rider. But man, Temmerman lost it a little bit there on that last lap. Couldn't quite figure out what was going on with him, but a 159 versus a 156 out of Logan Best. That kind of lap time while in the race lead is not going to fit you very well.
And just behind there's Casey Cochran on your screen now. He is making his way up there on that Rockstar Husqvarna. And just behind him is going to be the number 30 of Drew Adams. And following him is Aiden Kiefer. So 2 Kawasaki's behind Casey Cochran, 2 Kawasaki's in front. We'll see if he has to deal with any of this one here in this race.
Working through the sand corner, Temmerman is starting to creep back up on Logan Best for the race lead, so it is not done just yet, as Cochran is certainly eyeing up the opportunity to get onto Christian Janik for the 3 spot. We'll get another look at the lap times as they check in this time by, but man, Temmerman, every time it seems like he makes those couple little mistakes and allows Logan Best to get some breathing room. Not sure if it's Best making the mistakes, but Temmerman, man, he's right back on him, and he's going to go to the race lead down the inside in the mechanics area.
So another lead change, and this time it's going to go in Temmerman's favor. We'll see if Best can retaliate. A little wheelie from him and into the inside. Is it going to be enough? And it is.
Yeah, Temmerman actually dabbed his foot and kind of stood it up, almost rodeoed the bike a little bit. So Best able to get back into the race lead. Janik is still right there, and Cochran is suddenly knocking on the door of opportunity. He is right behind Christian Janik. We have got 4 riders just about nose to tail for this race lead.
All right, so he's going to go Logan Best, Enzo Temmerman, Christian Janik, Casey Cochran, Aiden Kiefer, Landon Peppard, Casey Bernard Jr., Jordan Refro, and Jace Allred for your top 10 here in this Schoolboy 2 12-17 BC Moto. Casey Cochran on the move now, and it looks like he's going to make it past Janik, and he does as he goes to the outside, feet flying in the air.
The outside turns to the inside as they go through those sand rollers, and he is now right onto Temmerman already. So Cochran took a few laps to really get the ball rolling here, but it is fully rolling at this point. He is closing up on our 2 leaders in a hurry. I think Temmerman's now sensing a little bit of pressure from behind as he scrubs down the tabletop in the center and retakes the race lead away from Logan Best into the sand.
And Best is going to hit that inside line as Temmerman heads to the outside. And Temmerman's going to be able to secure that lead, so he is back in the lead on that number 81 Kawasaki here for lap number 7.
4 riders nose to tail on your screen. It is Temmerman from Best, Cochran, and Janik. Temmerman a little bit blocked there by lap traffic, trying to move aside, get out of the way, and let these guys continue their battle. A fierce battle it is, and now Casey Cochran is right there on Logan Best as we come back through the mechanics area. And Janik is still right there in case these guys get together. He might pounce again.
And Best still in the fight as well as he tries to head to the inside, and he's going to do it once again. Second lap in a row, he's going to be able to overtake the lead going into the 12 commandments.
And Cochran took advantage as well. He got Temmerman. He's into second place, so Temmerman gets 2 spots lost at the same exact time. Cochran pouncing on the opportunity, and he is still right on Logan Best, but instead of a battle for second, it is now the battle for the lead.
And Cochran has been turning a 156 time after time again. That is going to be almost 4 seconds faster than anybody else. So Logan Best is going to have to get on the move if he's going to want to hold Casey Cochran on that number 66 Husqvarna back.
Janik now peeking up behind his teammate there. Temmerman is, Cochran gets unseated a little bit through that sweeping corner in the back of Storyland. You can definitely tell Cochran is really pushing the envelope here to try to take the lead on Best. Best makes a mistake on the inside. He scrubs down the inside, and Cochran takes over the lead as they go over that jump and into the sand section again. Casey Cochran, your new leader.
How about that? Casey Cochran going to gain 5 positions to get himself up into the lead on that number 66 machine as they head into the Polysport Pond.
So Cochran got Janik 1 lap and then immediately gets around not only Temmerman, but then Logan Best to take the lead. Janik is back around Enzo Temmerman into the 3 spot, and he is right there behind Logan Best in this battle for second place. So Casey Cochran checks in now as another new race leader in this race. He has come from a ways back to get there. He is now in the lead, and the question is whether or not he can take off and run with it from here. 157.8 last time by to a 201 out of Logan Best. Casey Cochran still putting in some of those early race laps now later in the race, and the battle for second is still not done, folks. Logan Best has got Janik to deal with as Temmerman has slipped back to 4th, but he's still right there just in case. Into the 10 commandments we go, and Best actually jumps off the track. Kind of landed on the side of one of those jumps. Looks like he missed 2 of our 10 commandments and was able to rejoin there, still in second place. But Janik is trying to get down this inside. They got a couple lapped riders to deal with in the mix of this.
And they are side by side heading into Storyland up and over the triple.
Yeah, Janik looks like he has made his way up that inside. Still hasn't made the pass stick just yet. They're seriously rubbing number plates through the corners at this point. Best inside. Janik now cuts across, goes to the inside, but not quite close enough just yet. Rips a tear off that jump. Now he's going to swing the long way around in the sand. Does he go to the far outside here? No, he tucks in behind Best. Best maintains that inside positioning and still holding on to the 2 spot.
So Best still able to hold off Janik as of now as they jump into the Polysport Pond Sand Sweeper. And into the finish they go. And they got the white flag this time around, so one more time for Cochran.
And there is Logan Best still right in front of Janik. Looks like Enzo Temmerman has got his second wind in the late stages of this one with that white flag waving. It looks like the eyes have gone fully open as the door of opportunity has swung wide open again to try to get onto Best and Janik on this final lap. They come through the mechanics area. Best defending the inside, now goes to the outside. Janik is looking inside. But we've seen Logan Best go hard inside into this next corner right here. He's got lap traffic to deal with. Let's see if he gets through clean. It looks like he does.
And on the screen we're watching Logan Best there on that number 26 Yamaha making his way through the 10 commandments.
Not too sure what happened to Temmerman, but he's lost it a little bit. He's not on Janik anymore, and that I don't think it was a lap traffic. I think he made a little bobble on his own. So it really boils down in this last lap here to this battle, I believe, between Best and Janik. Can Janik close it back down and maybe get this second spot away from the 26 ride?
That is the question. They got about half a track or so to go.
Casey Cochran works his way down that back straightaway one final time. He's going to deal with a couple lapped riders here before the flag waves, but he's got a big enough advantage at this point that he could coast this thing home if he really needs to. Looks like Logan Best has finally just about broken free from Christian Janik, but Casey Cochran came from a little ways down in this moto. It looks like he's about to take us all the way home, Jackson.
He does as he heads into the Polysport Pond Sweeper on that number 66 Husqvarna. One more turn to go. And Janik still all over Logan Best, but it is going to be the number 66 of Casey Cochran going to take the moto win here in this one. Logan Best going to hold down second.
And Christian Janik crosses just behind him in third. Still waiting for Timmerman to cross. I didn't see Timmerman go. There goes Timmerman across the line. Not sure. Looks like he did hold off Drew Adams, his teammate, I believe. They had a pretty big gap on Adams, so I think that was okay. Not sure if Enzo made a late mistake, but it was a little while. There's Adams going across the line, and he just there will beat out Landon Peppard. Aiden Kiefer seventh, Casey Bernard, Jace Allred, and Jordan Renfro. Wow, what a race. That was a good one.
What a race, man. That had me on the edge of my seat the entire time. And shout out to the number 87 gas so Jackson Glarther gaining 21 positions there in that moto, so coming all the way from last up into that 21 spot.
All right, our racers down in the area after the checker flag is waved, getting their drinks, refreshing a little bit because that moto was intense, and they're definitely going to need to refuel and rehydrate. And once they have done so, they'll be down there and ready to talk to our Jason Wygate.
Might have been the race of the day. I know we're only halfway through the day, but it's going to be tough to top that one. So much talent, so many riders pushing so hard, and how about the come from behind effort to go through all of that to make it 2 gold medals so far this week. Impressive here. Got one in 250B, and now we go into Schoolboy and dialing it in as well with the gold and doing it, making passes too. I think the gate pick was not favorable in that one. So it's going to end up being Cochran, Best, and Janik. And let's hand out the gold. Another one to Casey Cochran. Well, it was fun to watch. I'm sure you wish you didn't have to do that much work coming from behind, but it was impressive. What was the gate pick there for you in that moto?
Yeah, we stuck our hand in the bucket for the chip, and it was 42, so.
Straight up, 42.
42, so it took the pressure off of me picking a gate. I just had what everyone else didn't want. And yeah, we made it work, got a decent start, but man, I had to ride my butt off on that one. I knew I wanted to win, and I got the second, and I could have settled, but I wanted to win more than anyone else, and it shows, and I'm stoked.
Awesome. That's amazing. All right, who do you want to thank for it?
Yeah, my mom, my dad, the Lord Jesus Christ for keeping me safe out there. The whole Rockstar G Husqvarna factory racing team, we've been putting in the work. My mechanic Grizz, my trainer Mike Brown, Alden Baker, back in Florida. We're grinding every day, and I'm so stoked to be up here. We got Pro Taper, Factory Connection, Fly Racing, and everyone out there who supports me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys.
Nice job, Casey Cochran, with the moto win in Schoolboy 2, making the Husqvarna people happy. And again, so many great riders in this class, and they put on a show. We'll bring up our second place finisher, also a real nice kid to talk to. And he led some laps in this one as well. He will end up in second. Let's hear it for Logan Best. I don't think people realize how well you rode yesterday. I think you went down in like turn 2 yesterday and came back for 10th or something. This one had to feel a lot better, get up front.
Yeah, definitely. My K picks haven't been the best this year. I had 27 yesterday and then 37 today. So, yeah, yesterday I just got a little bit antsy, got a little bit too excited, and ended up tucking the front. But and 42nd to 8th was a lot of work. But you know, I'm glad I was able to regroup today. And Gene always tells me don't turn one mistake into 3. So we were able to get it done today.
I'll let you put the medal on there. And yeah, just take me through that moto. I mean, you're battling with Enzo, you're battling with Janik, you're battling with Casey. There was a lot of battling going on.
Yeah, definitely. Brandon wrote on my pit board, just look forward. So, yeah, that's just all I did. And then just, it was going to be what it was going to be.
Who do you want to thank, Logan?
My mom and dad, the whole NSA Rocker Yamaha team, Danny, Ed, Jake, my mechanic Jacob, Carter. I mean, everyone. I have such an amazing team. Monster Army, I want to thank Jeannie and Swanee. They help me out so much. Dax, I mean, all the guys over there, they really push me every single day. Bell, 100%, Moose, Asterisk knee braces, Alpine Star boots, 100% goggles. Enzo, we put in a lot of work with suspension, and just everyone, thank you so much.
All right, let's hear it for Logan Best, second place. And I believe Christian Janik ends up third. There were so many riders in contention for the podium in this one, but he was able to pull that one out. I mean, we're talking 7, 8 riders deep putting in fast times. He was in the fight. He ends up on the podium. Christian Janik. Well, you never gave up on it. You were up, you were back, you were moving up again. You just kept fighting. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, I got the whole shot, so that was good. And then I got my first couple laps were really bad. I got passed by Enzo and Logan, and I caught back up to him a little bit, and we were just riding really good. Track's rough, so I got a little tired. And then Casey went around all of us, so he's riding good. But yeah, it was really bad.
All right, Joe, you're all right with third though? You'll take it?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, yeah, he wants gold. Okay, we'll see when he gets in the next one. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, my whole family that came out, my sisters, my grandma, the whole Monster Energy team, Rin Kawasaki, Pro Circuit, Dunlop team, the whole Fox crew, the wrist brace guy, my mechanic Garrett, he's helping me a lot. Maximal, Renthal, Henson, never forgot, thank you.
All right, let's hear it for Christian Janik taking the bronze in Schoolboy 2.